So this is a table I found at the thrift store. I believe it is a homemade table. It doesn't look store-bought. It just has this natural stain of the wood, and I want to turn this into a psychedelic fun table, such as this. Okay, getting in the psychedelic mood with my twisted sister and my sweet pea. So this table has a urethane coating, and I'm going to use this sander with an 80 grit sandpaper to just roughen up the top. I'm not going to get all of the urethane coating off, but a good bit. And now to sand the sides of the table. I'm just sanding the sides of the top part of the table because I'm eager to start the stain to see how it's going to come out. Gotta sand, gotta sand. Now to get to the fun part. Putting on the glove so I don't get stain all over me. Just being silly now. Gotta have fun in life. The 3 colors of stain that I am using are black cherry, vintage aqua, and ebony. I am now putting some drops of stain on the table, just in various places spread apart, so that I will use my hand next to rub the stain into the wood. Just, spreading it out as much as I want. The psychedelic vibes with the help of my family are coming into play. And now I'm going to do the same thing with my second color, which is a dark cherry. And I really love the contrast of this burgundy color with the black so far from what I'm seeing with doing this technique on the table. So this technique is really a very creative process because when you are applying the stain with this rubbing technique, you have to look at it against the other colors, and then you kind of yourself decide, where you want this color, how dark you want this spot to be, how light you want it to be. And just the more you do it, you will start to have ideas in your mind about what you want the look to be. And that is what is happening in my mind right now. This vintage aqua blue is such a great color, and it's going to really have the contrast to make this table the way that I want it to look against the other 2 colors, which are the black cherry and the ebony. Again, for me, with doing these projects and refinishing this furniture, it's just very relaxing. It's very rewarding to see the progress that comes about with refinishing the table. And I like to try new things, which is what I'm doing today with this piece. As you can see, I am using a paintbrush to get this vintage aqua blue into the grooves, as that's where I want that color to be. I think it's really looking good so far. I can visualize how this is going to be, and I'm super excited. So now I'm going to work on the staining technique on the sides of the legs, and I'm laying the table down flat so I have it where I can really give a good rubbing motion to this. It will take a couple of layers on some spots to get the color to come out the way I want it to, but that's okay. So again, just based on what I'm seeing with the other colors, I am just picking random spots to place the stain and then just do the rubbing motion to make it blend the way that I feel will make it look really good. So far, this is what it's looking like, and I am really liking it. It's actually coming out better than I thought it would, and the table already looks so totally different to me than what it started out as. I'm back from my break. But first, we're going to walk this way. I just really love this vintage aqua blue, as I feel it's this color that really gives it the psychedelic feel, if you will. And for me, what makes things pretty perfect are the imperfections. I think it gives it character, so that's why I like this kind of a technique. The contrast with the blue against this black cherry is really cool looking. Now applying some ebony stain. And what I think is really cool is as these colors are getting closer together, there is some overlap, which then makes a variation of the colors, and it actually kind of helps tie everything together. It's a very unique look, and I like it. You want to make sure that you're rubbing the stain into the wood really well. All right, a time for a break now. I'm back. When you do this psychedelic rub stain technique, you make it your own. That's what's so fun about it. You can just look at it as you're going and think about how you want it to look. It's looking good. A little psychedelic fun now. Back to work. It's kind of hard to get right at the seam where the leg meets the tabletop, but you do it. I want to make sure to stain the areas of the table that you would be able to see at any point with standing around it. It is a bit harder getting into this area of the table. I know this is not for everybody, but I really love it. It's coming out perfectly, and I'm super stoked. Just a bit more to do. So here it is, Poppin PJ's psychedelic rubbing stain technique for furniture, and I did this cool little table and I really like it. Here's an up-close view of the side of the table. As you can see, here is the top of the table and the other side of the table. I love how the colors have blended. It came out pretty sharp. I'm really stoked. It's a lot of fun. It's different, and I am for being different. So I really enjoyed doing this project, and I am glad that you guys shared your time with me, for showing you this technique. Remember, we went from this table and transformed it into a PJ's Garage creation of this psychedelic fun table.